Hello and welcome to Romania. I'm Jake from Holiday Extras Travel Guides and I'm here with Tom.
Hello.
Who is from our social team. He runs all of our social media platforms and we're out here in Romania to shoot some lovely content for our Facebook page and everything like that, and we just thought we'd give you a bit of a behind the scenes look at what it's like for us here on shoot. So we're going to take you with us. We're spending 2 days here shooting lots of lovely content and yeah,
Let's see what we can see.
yeah. Day one of our trip in Romania, and what we've got planned today is a lovely little sort of mini one-day castle tour, and we're going to be heading to Pelles Castle, which is about an hour away from where we're staying, then on to Rasnov Fortress, and then Brand Castle from there. Brand Castle is the one that's famous for having inspired Dracula, which I can't wait to see. Should be really, really cool. Sort of hear farm equipment and kids and stuff in the background of where we're staying. There are some cows in the field as well. Literally just off the balcony, which is amazing. Very relaxing way to wake up, I think. I feel very connected to nature. And the black coffee is helping as well. So, right, see you in a bit. Hello! So we've just arrived at the beautiful Pelles Castle, which I think you can see in the background there, along with dear Tom. It took us about an hour's drive to get here from where we were staying, but it was a beautiful drive and the landscape was crazy. I suppose you can't see past the tree line, but we're right in the middle of the Carpathian Mountains where this is based, and it's beautiful. Finished up at Pelles Castle, and now we're going to head off to Rasnov Fortress, which is about another hour's drive away. But here's a quick Jake and Tom tip for you. This pathway up to the castle is cobbled and there are a fair few cobbles missing, so I would say make sure you pack some lovely walking shoes to make it nice and easy. So, here we are, on our way up the little forest path to Resna Fortress. It took about an hour to get here from Peles Castle, which I've already said, but still, it was a lovely drive. Really would recommend getting a hire car, because the landscape here in Romania is insane. And then you can do stuff like drive out to a castle that's an hour away. So, I'll see you at the top. This road's getting quite steep, as you can probably hear. I'm already a little bit out of breath. And see you when we're up there. There he goes. You can see it just behind me there, starting to peek through the trees. So, here we are at the top of Resna Fortress, and I don't know if you can see that, but the view is absolutely stunning. It's brilliant. So as you walk, we're inside Rasnov Fortress now, and as you walk through it, not only is there stunning views in every single direction, but it's also full of these like original structures as well, some of which are really broken down and some others have sort of been restored and being used for tourist shops. It's just really cool to see such a piece of history. So we're on our way back down now from the top of the castle, and it was stunning. I can't recommend it enough. The views of like the surrounding forests and mountains, and then Rasnov down below was just crazy. Absolutely do it. And now we're going to head to Brand Castle, hopefully catch ourselves a lovely sunset. Here's another Jake and Tom tip. We're heading back down this lovely little walk we showed you before, but there is actually like a tractor that can take you up the hill if you don't want to do it. The walk is only about 10 minutes, but it is super steep, so no shame in getting the tractor up here, and it only costs about 5 Romanian lei?
About that, yeah.
Which is about like £1, if that. So it's well worth it if you want to save yourself the trouble, save a bit of time. Does it look pretty?
It does. Oh. And the scenery is pretty good as well.
So, after a bit of a mess finding parking, we're here at Castle Brand. Parking was really reasonable. It's only 4 lei an hour, so we've got plenty of time to chill out. The sun's setting. There is a lovely garden here just outside Castle Bran, which we're taking the opportunity to chill out in. It's nice little water features, you know. It's just really nice. It's good to get a chance to unwind after such a busy day. We're doing our best to get some really lovely shots of the castle, but the sun is setting right behind it, and you can't actually get to the other side of it. So if you are planning on doing any filming or anything like that, we'd probably recommend getting here earlier in the day. But the castle does look fantastic with the setting sun behind it, and we're gonna hang about and see if, you know, maybe the situation changes as the sun gets a bit lower. But we know we're still gonna have some beautiful footage because it's just an amazing place. There's loads of like Dracula merchandise everywhere and stuff as well. So a lot of the shops have like Dracula is my boyfriend t-shirts and stuff like that. Obviously I'm going to buy one of those. Again, there's a nice little trail up to the top just like the other castles, and we'll take you up there with us, see what we can get. So here we are at the end of a long and really satisfying day. Romania is already blowing me away. It's crazy how beautiful the landscape is and how nice the people are, and like the architecture of all the old castles we've been to is mad. Like Bran, obviously, which we went to last, the inside is just so cool, and all of the history that's in there is amazing. And it costs about 40 lei to get in, which we worked out is about like £8, so it's really, really cheap. And the inside, it takes at least like an hour or so to walk around and look at the exhibits and stuff like that, so it's a really, really great place to visit. And then on the way home, we went to this beautiful restaurant called Door. We got to eat out on the veranda as the sun set, which was really lovely. The food is, wherever possible, sourced from local providers as well, so they buy all the ingredients from like local farmers and stuff like that. All of it tasted amazing. We got like a little complimentary appetizer as well, which was delicious. But yeah, tired, end of a long day, productive day. And tomorrow we're heading into the nearby town of Brasov, where we're going to soak up some architecture and see some quirky things as well. A little touch of Hollywood they've got there, which can't wait to show you. It's going to be great. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go get some good sleep. See you later. Morning. Day 2. I'm feeling a little bit groggy, so forgive me if I don't make too much sense. But just woke up and looked out of the balcony doors, and just this sunrise is amazing. I'm not sure if you can see it that well at the moment. I'll make sure I get some shots that can do it justice. But what a way to wake up. I would definitely recommend staying outside of the towns if you can, because the landscape's just incredible. It's crazy. I think I'm going to get myself my morning coffee up here for sure. So today, what we've got for you is we're going into the nearby town of Brasov, which is sort of like there's a part of it that's sort of referred to as Brasov Old Town, and there's a really beautiful little medieval town, and we've got a couple of other little surprises for you as well. So yeah, really looking forward to that, and see when we get there. So, here at the Black Church, and as you may already be able to see and hear, it's already super busy, and we're here pretty early in the morning. But we did manage to we did manage to park really close by. So this is the first thing we've gone to, even before our morning coffee. But yeah, recommendations, get here early, because I can only imagine it's going to get busier and busier throughout the day. Jack and Tom tip. So just one more Jake and Tom top tip before we go on to our next location. Cameras and mobile phones are restricted inside, so you can't do any filming or anything like that, which is why we're not showing you the inside. So, after we found somewhere to go for a coffee, we've decided to hit the Black Tower and the White Tower, which were really nearby. They're only like 5 minutes walk. It's gonna be good. We're here, not at the top of the Black Tower. There's like a viewing deck with free Tom. There's the Black Tower up there, but what's really impressive about it is the view that you get is crazy. As you can see, Black Church we just visited, and all of this is like Brasov Old Town, and this tower here, it's 11 meters tall, and it's one of four observation towers that used to protect Brasov Old Town. And then we're going to go to another one of them, which is the White Tower. Here's a Jake and Tom tip we've already told you. Walking shoes. Just everywhere. If you're planning to go to Romania, walking shoes.
And plenty of water.
Exactly. Stay hydrated. Walking shoes. Coffee. Oh look, there's the White Tower already.
Hey!
Hey! Okay, so here's another Jake and Tom tip. We're at the White Tower now, which you can probably see up behind me there. But this is the staircase. Now, I don't know if you can see how steep and difficult that looks. But if you go to the Black Tower first, it's a nice smooth ramp. Just a lovely little path up that we've already showed you. And then there is another nice smooth forest path to the White Tower. So if you're not feeling those ridiculous looking stairs, then yeah, just go from Black Tower. Easy peasy. It's a little bit of hard work to get up here, but it's not a lot. It's taken us maybe 5 minutes to get from one tower to the other. It was 5 minutes to get up to the first tower. You have to do it. Like, the view from up here over the whole old town is just fantastic. Look at that. It's incredible. We can literally see where we were sat for a coffee earlier. And from the back tower, we could see where we parked the car, so that was good.
That's really handy. That's right.
Do you know what? They're high, but it's not killer. Then again,
with these though, these are quite loose.
Quite wobbly. Wobbly banisters, Jake and Tom tip. Do you know what? These stairs are actually really deep. I don't think I would want to come up this way, I've got to say. It's probably much harder work than going down. What's your favourite part of Romania so far, Tom?
I think it's got to be Pelles Castle. I've never seen a castle that's just quite as grand and as beautiful from the outside. It's a real shame we didn't get a chance to film inside, but the outside alone was definitely worth the trip.
Yeah. We didn't go in because apparently you're not allowed to film for personal reasons. You have to pay for like a business license and stuff like that, which we didn't have, unfortunately. So, tip for the future. My favourite was probably actually just the view from the top of Rasnov was insane. Like the surrounding mountains and the woodland and stuff like that. It was just crazy.
I've never seen views like it.
Yeah. On the way back from the towers, we saw this beautiful restaurant and thought to ourselves, why not stop here for lunch? Grab some traditional Romanian cuisine, be rude not to, in such a lovely town as Brasov, before we head up the funicular railway to the Brasov sign, which you might have spotted in the background of basically everything we've shot whilst we were down in the old town. So me and Tommy, who is looking after the camera for me, we've ordered like sour soups, which are a big thing in Romania, often soured with like either sauerkraut or lemon juice or something like that. So we're going to tuck in, get our legs ready, full of soupy energy before we get up the hill and walk over to the site. We've just got off the funicular, which brought us up the hill. Bear in mind, if you have a fear of heights, it is a bit rickety.
It's steep as well. It's
rickety might be the word. It's very steep, very high, but it does save you an hour's walk directly up the hill, so which I think you have to do from the other side as well. So it saves an awful lot of time. It's well worth it. It's not very expensive, but just be aware. Return journey from the viewing platform with the Brasov sign, and it was just incredible. You could see for miles. You could see the black tower, the white tower, the black church, everywhere we've been today, and they just look like little dots in the distance. It was crazy. I would have vlogged there, but it was too busy, I think. But yeah, it was incredible. Another must do. Absolutely have to do it. Look how well I can balance the camera. Look how well I can balance the camera, which is recording.
Is it?
So, take two, and I'm just going to hold the camera this time. Jack and Tom top tip, it's very steep hills up here, so it is a bit of hard work getting over to the Brasov sign, but on the way back, the funicular station at the top of the hill is actually also a cafe, so we've stopped and got a couple of drinks, having a bit of a sit down and refresh, rest the old weary legs before we find our way back down. So, yeah. Hi. So, thought I'd do a little sign off of day 2 of our Romanian vlog out here on the balcony of our accommodation where it all began. It's a completely beautiful sight. You can see a lovely mountain there in the background. It just epitomises our trip to Romania, I think. Everything's been beautiful, the food's been great, the landscapes, the history, the castles. Brasnov we've been in today. Brasov? Brasov. It's Rasnov. Brasov. Yeah, it's just been great. I couldn't recommend it enough to come and visit. Absolutely do hire a car, because that has been a huge benefit for us to be able to visit nearby towns and drive out to the castles and everything. It's just been brilliant. Parking everywhere is super cheap as well, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, it's just been an incredible trip. Loads of great footage, so keep an eye out on our social media channels for that. And yeah, subscribe for more travel content. It's been great to bring you along, show you what we get up to whilst we're out on shoot. And yeah, see you later.